Good morning, students. On today's lecture, I'll solve Mathematics Syllabus 2, Syllabus D, Paper 2, 4024, Variation 21, May, June 2017. Now, question number 1, Section A, says that Trevor has a collection of 54 toy vehicles. Of these, 24 cars, 12 are vans, and rest are trucks. Write the ratio of cars to vans to trucks in its simplest form. So the question is asking car is to van is to truck. Okay, we have to write down in simplest form. So number of car are 24 is to number of vans are 12, and rest of them are trucks. I don't know how many trucks are there. So from 54, I need to subtract this sum of these two. Okay, so that's going to be 4 plus 2 is 6, and 2 plus 1 is 3. So if I subtract that, so 4 for 8, and that's going to be 18. So 18. If I cross them out, 6 4s are 24, 6 2s are 6 3s are. So it's going to be 6 2s are 6 4s are 6 2s are 6 3s are. 4 is to 2 is to 3. So that's my ratios in its simplest form. Okay. Now, next question, B says, Trevor decides that it is time to reduce his collection of vehicles. Okay. He sells C cars, V vans, and T trucks. Okay. He sells some of the trucks, some of the vans, some of the cars. Okay. And then he finds that the ratio of the cars to vans to trucks is now 2 is to 2, 2 is to 2 is to 1. Okay. Before that, it was 4 is to 2 is to 3. Common ratio, the number that we divide this original number with was 6. So now the final simplest form is 4 is to 2 is to 3. But after selling some number of cars, some number of vans, and some number of trucks, he ends up with this 2 is to 2 is to 1. What that tells me? This tells me that number of car and number of van was same, and number of trucks was half of each one of this number. If this one was, let's say, 20, then this is 10. This is 20, this is 20, this is 10. So there is one way we can say that, say from 24, this is 12. Well, there are some other information given that finds C, V, and T given that he has sold at least one of each type of vehicle. So you cannot put that, okay, he didn't sell any vans, at least one van, okay? And then the smallest possible number of vehicles, okay? So if he sells one number of van, that makes it's 11, and that must be 11 too. So make this one 11, he needs to sell 13 cars. See, 24 minus 13, that makes 11. Now, 11's half is going to be 5.5. He cannot sell 5.5 numbers of trucks. Okay, so we have to be careful with that. Now, what he can do, so let's, instead of 1, if I make 2, if he sells 2, then it's going to be 10. Okay, if he subtracted, let me write down initial numbers of the vehicles. Okay, 24, then 12, then 18. Okay, if he sells 2 of this, that makes this one 10. Okay, now this one has to be 10 as well. So if he sells 14 from here, that makes 10s. Okay, now this has to be half of that. Okay, so if he sells, it has to be 5. So if it's 5, it's 13. If he sells 13, so it's going to be 5. Okay, so this is one of the option I have, that he might sell 14 cars, 2 vans, and 13 trucks. This is one of the option. Okay, can we have more option than that? Okay, now there is a statistical way you can do. See that 2 is to 2 is to 1. Another one you can do, I don't remember why I did this. Okay, okay, forget about that. We're gonna start with this. So 4 is to 4 is to 2. I'm multiplying this by 2. So if I end up 4 is to 4 is to 4, 2. Let's say this is my, after selling, this is the original number I left out with. If I reduce into smaller fraction, it's gonna be like that. To make this 4 is to 4 is to 2, then I have to sell from here 20 of them, and from here 8 of them. See, 12 minus 8 is 4, and from here is 16. I need to sell that. Okay, minus 20, then minus 8, then minus 16. So 24 minus 20, that makes 4. 12 minus 8, that makes 4. And then 18 minus 16, that makes 2. But this number is higher than that. So smallest possible number, still this is okay. Okay. Then next option is if I multiply that by 2 again. So 8, 8, 4. Okay. So if I need that 8, 8, 4. So 24 minus what makes this one 8. Okay. So that's gonna be 16. I need to subtract 16 from here, and then to make this one 8, I need to subtract 4 from here, and then make this one 4. I need to sell minus 14 from here. Okay, now this one, see, that is still bigger than that. So still now this is another option. This is the only option of this two condition meet. Okay, what is the next one? Next one should be, if I multiply that by 2, 16 is to 16 is to 8. Now when I'm like this, okay, look at the original number 24, 12, 18. So this is okay, this is okay, not this one. So this is not an option. Okay, can I multiply this initial one by 3? Okay, 3 2s are 6, 3 2s are 6, 3 1s are 3. Okay, then to make 6, I need to sell from here 18 of them. Okay, sell 18. And make this one 6, I need to sell 6. And to make this one, I need to sell 15 of them. Bigger than that. So this is not an option, this is not an option, this is not an option. What is the next one? 12 is to 12, multiplying by 2. 12, actually, yeah, 12 into 6. So this is also okay. Now to make this one 12, I need to sell 12 from here. And if I make this one 12, so that's 0. I cannot do that because it says that at least 1. So I don't need to try the next one. This is already, I cannot take it. So next one is 24 is to 12. I'm multiplying this by 12. Now you can see that this is not valid because this number exceeds. So that's not the one I'm looking at. Okay. Looks like I already got it. Okay, but these are the things I'm just showing you how you can think, that your thinking process should be. So I tried by 2, I tried by 3. Now the next prime number is supposed to be 5. I don't want to do by 4 because if I do 4, I'm actually getting this. Okay, so 5 2s are 10, then 5 2s are 10, then 5 1s are 5. Okay, and then to make this one 10, I need to subtract 14. See that 14. To make this one 10, I need to subtract 2 and make this. So this one already I had it, right? So that's the smallest one. What is the next one I can do? 20, 20, 10. Again, this number exceeds the original number. So not that. So this is my only option that fulfills all these three conditions. Okay. So Trevor has to sell 14 cars, 2 vans, and 13 trucks. Okay. Now look, if they fulfill all this condition, at least one. Okay. And a smallest number, rest of them are bigger. Okay. So that's what he's looking at. Okay. So this one is done. Now, question number 2. In 2016, Amira's income was 36,720. This was 2% more than her income in 2015. Whatever she earned in 2015, she earned 2% more in 2016, and that's this. Okay, what was her income in 2015? Let's say in 2015 her income was X. Okay, so according to the question, X plus 2% of X equal to this 36720. So that's gonna be X, and this is gonna be, say, 2 divided by 100, that means 0.02x equal to 36720, and that's gonna be 1x, and 0.02x, that's gonna be 1.02x equal to 36720. Therefore X equal to 36720 divided by 1.02. So it was 36,000. So in 2015, her income was 36,000. This is one way you can do that. There are other ways too. Next one. In 2016, Amira used her income of 36,720 in the following ways. 12,000 was used for rent. Okay, so for rent 12,000. Okay, 2/5 of our income was used for the food and to pay bills. Okay, now 2/5 of her income. So income was that's 36720. So that's gonna be 2 times 36,720 divided by 5. So that's 14,688. So for this one was for and pay bill, food and bill. Okay, so that's gonna be 14,688. And 15% of her income, again income, not the rest, income, total incomes. So 15% of 36720, that means 0.15. 15% means 15 divided by 100, that's 0.15 times 36720. That's gonna give me 5,508. 5,508. So that was leisure. Okay, so she was spending that for entertainment. Okay, the rest of her income was saved. What percent of her income did she save? Let me first add this one, her expenses, right? So 12,000 plus 14,688 plus 5,508. So 32,196, that was her expenses. So 36720 and then 32196. So she saved, that's expenses, right? So that's expenses, and she saved 36,720 minus that answer 4,524, that she saved. Okay, but that's not what the question asks. The percentage of her income did she save? So she saved 4524, and her income was 36,720 times 100. So that's gonna be times 100 divided by 36,720, and this is 12 point, correct to 3 significant figures or 1 decimal places, 12.3%. Okay, question number 3. Okay, 2 tables, 2 boxes are given: humanities, geography, G, history, H, religious studies, R, science, physics, P, chemistry, C, biology, B. A student has to choose one humanities subject, so 1 from here and 2 from here. Complete the table to show the possible outcomes. So if that student takes G, he needs to take either P and C. If it takes G, P and B. Okay, so again, if he takes or she takes G, PC taken, PB taken, CB. Okay, C and B. Okay, that's for G if he takes geography. Then if it takes history, then P and C, history, then P and B, history, C and B. Okay, and then if that student takes religious studies, again P and C, religious studies, P and B, religious studies, C and B, or B and C. Okay, so that's the table completed. Khalif chooses his subjects at random. Find the probability that he chooses geography. So from here, the first one, he needs to choose only one. Okay, so that's 1. So this probability should be 1 by 3. Okay, find the probability that he chooses physics. So physics. Okay, I'm not worried about that. Whatever he chooses, from here physics is 1 by he chooses physics. Okay, so he can choose either one, physics, chemistry, or physics biology. So there are two choices from here. Okay, physics, there are two choices. See that, two choices. So 2 by 3. Okay, now if you don't understand this way, if you say that, okay, what if he takes geography, what if he takes history, what if he takes, okay, let me do that. If it's geography, okay, then choice is 1 by 3 to take geography, and then that means multiply. Then physics, there are two options out of 3, 2 by 3. Okay, either that, or that means multiply, history 1 by 3 times again 2 by 3, or 1 by 3, this one, times 2 by 3. Now look what happens, same thing, right? So I can say 3 times 1 by 3 times 2 by 3, this cross out, so I end up with 2 by 3. So either you can use shortcut or you can do this way. Find the probability that he chooses both religious studies and chemistry. So this religious studies, right? So that's gonna be religious studies and chemistry. So instead of physics over here, now chemistry. So it's going to be the same answer like this. See that to choose religious studies, that's going to be 1 by 3. And, okay, probability of religious studies and chemistry. So this is for religious studies. Out of 3 choices, he has only one option he want to take, that is religious studies. So that's 1 by 3 times. Now chemistry, okay, chemistry we have 2 choices, right? So 2 out of 3. So 2 out of 3. So that's going to be 2 by 9. Okay, so this one is done. Now next one, calculate BA. So B is given 2, 6, minus 1, minus 1. A is given 2, 4, 0, minus 1. And the way we're going to do multiplication, this with that. Okay, so look at this. If you multiply this with this, okay, so it's going to be 2 times 2 is 4. And then what is left? From here, okay, see that from here, you left out this, and from here you left out this. So you multiply that, minus 4. Okay, same thing you do with this with this. So 2 times 0 is 0. Then this and this left out, minus 1, plus 1. And same thing over here, 6 times 2 is 12. Then minus 4. And now this one, 6 times 0 is 0, minus plus 1. So you end up with 4 minus 4 is 0. 12 minus 4 is 8. 0 plus 1 is 1. And 0 plus 1 is 1. So that's your answer. 0, 8, 1, 1. Okay. B inverse. B inverse, you're going to take this 1 by cross product of this subtracted this. 2 times minus 1 is minus 2. Then formulas minus, but here minus plus minus 6, minus plus 6. And then this 2 elements changes their positions. So minus 1, this is 2. They don't change their position, but they change their sign. So it's 1 minus 6. So it's going to be 1 by 4 minus 1 minus 6, 1, 2. So we can keep it as it is, 1 by 4, or you can multiply that, each elements by that. Okay, but I rather keep it like that. They didn't say anything. Okay, now given that A plus 2C equal to 3B, find C. So what can we do? 2C equal to 3B minus A. What is 3B? B, I had 2, 6, minus 1, minus 1. So 2, 6, minus 1, minus 1. Minus A is 2, 4, 0, minus 1. 2, 4, 0, minus 1. So this 3 multiplies each elements. So it's going to be 6 minus 3, 18 minus 3. 3 to the 6 minus 3 is 18. Yeah. And minus 2, 4, 0, minus 1. If I take the bracket of 6 minus 2 is going to be 4. Minus 3 minus 0 is minus 3. Then 18 minus 4 is going to be 14. And minus 3 minus plus 1. So it's going to be minus 2. That's 2C. I need to find out C. Therefore, C is going to be half 4, 14, minus 3, minus 1. I can keep it like that, or I can multiply that 2. I didn't multiply here, but I'll show if I multiply how it's going to end up. Minus 3 by 2, 14 divided by 2 is 7, and that's going to be, oh sorry, that's 2. So that's going to be minus 1. Okay, so my final answer should be 2, 7 minus 3 by 2 minus 1. Okay. Now next one, question number 5. And question number 5 says that the table below is for y equal to x cubed minus 3x minus 1. And then there are some values. One value is left, so complete the value, complete the table. So x's value is 3. So what is the y's value? So 3 to the power 3 minus 3 times 3 minus 1. So I end up with 17. Okay, so this is going to be 17. All right, now it says that on the grid, draw the graph. Okay, this graph. So when it's minus 3, it's minus 19. Minus 3, 19 should be somewhere over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, that's going to be right over here in the middle. And then minus 2, minus 3, minus 2, minus 3, again 1, 2. So middle somewhere over here. And then minus 1, 1. So that's going to be 1, 2 right over here. And then 0, minus 1, 0, minus 1 right over here. And then 1, minus 3, 1, minus 3 is supposed to be right here. And then 2, 1, 2, 1 right over here. And 3, 17. 3, 17 should be somewhere over here. All right, before I draw that, let me check again. Minus 3, minus 19. Then minus 2, minus 3, minus 1, minus plus 1. Sorry, see that? I made a mistake. Okay, so that's why you need to check always. Okay, 0, minus 1, 2, then 1, minus 3, that's fine. And 2, 1, and 3, 17. Okay, now this looks okay. All right, so the way I'm gonna do, I'm gonna draw it like this. All right, so that's the graph. And then it says that use your graph to solve that. That means this one is x-axis, where this graph is intersecting with the x-axis, or function of x equal to 0. And function of x means y equal to 0. Y equal to 0 happens when x equal to on x-axis, right? So this is gonna be, say that this 3 places where I get on x-axis y equal to 0. This is y equal to 0, right? So this particular point over here, if I go like that, it's supposed to be somewhere over here. Point 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got here minus 1.4. Let me write down that minus 1.4. And over here 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is gonna be minus 0.4, minus 0.4, and that's gonna be, if I go like that, 1.5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? So this is gonna be 1.9. So that's my values. So minus 1.4, then minus 0.4, minus 0.4, and 1.9. Okay, so that's that from the graph. Use your graph, because it says so. Use your graph to estimate the gradient of the curve when x equal to minus 1.5. So minus 1.5, where is minus 1.5? Minus 1.5 is right over here. Okay, right over here. So 1.5, I'm gonna say that 1.5 is somewhere right over here. So I'm gonna draw a line over here. And this particular place, when x equal to I can get this value when x equal to 1, it says minus 1.5, minus 1.5, okay, then the value of this is gonna be minus 1.5 to the power 3 minus 3 times minus 1.5 minus 1. So that's gonna be 0.125. So one particular point over here is minus 1.5 and then 0.125. I know this value. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna extend this one a little bit up to see where it intersect. Okay, right over here. Okay, then it's gonna be x equal to 0 and y is supposed to be 4.4. This is 5. I'll say 5.8. Okay, these are the 2 points. So minus 1.5, 0.125, and I have 0, 5.8. So gradient supposed to be 0.125 minus 5.8, and then here minus 1.50. I hope you know the gradients formula. Y2 minus y1, difference in y-axis divided by difference in x-axis. Okay, so that's that. So what I got here, 0.125 minus 5.8, I got that. Okay, divided by minus 1.5. So I got this value is 3.78. So I'll go 3.8. Okay, so that's my gradient. There is an easier way if you have AddMaths. Okay, now this is a trick I'm gonna show you, but you have to do it this way. Okay, but you can use that to just find out if your answer is correct or not. Okay, that's by dy dx differentiation. If y have x cubed minus 3x minus 1, then gradient supposed to be, see that 3, you're gonna bring this 3 over here, and then from power 3 you're gonna subtract 1, so it's gonna be 2. Okay, then minus 3 times the power over here is 1, 3 times 1 is 3, and then x to the power 1 minus 1 is 0, so this is that, and the value of x is minus 1.5. So gradient when x equal to minus 1.5 should be 3 minus 1.5 square minus 3. Check what you got. Okay, so 3 times minus 1.5 square minus 3. So you're supposed to get 3.75. 3.75, correct to 1 decimal place, 3.8. So I got 3.8. So I'm okay. All right. Now, if you see that it's very off, okay, really off. Okay. Now, what are you gonna do? You know that, okay, this particular line through the middle of that, where it makes 45 degree and 45 degree, okay, that's going to be y equal to x. It means the coefficient of x is 1, gradient over here is 1. Okay, if you have something like this, something like that, okay, it's probably y equal to half x, so gradient is half. Okay, and if you have anything like this, okay, probably it has y equal to 2x, and gradient over here is 2. So from that, if your one is very off, and by using this differentiation you find out that it should be less, so draw this line a little bit this way. Okay, that means this tangent, draw it a little bit this way. If you see that your one is small but it's supposed to be bigger, then draw it this way. Okay, that's the easiest way you can do. That's a trick. Okay, if you don't have AddMaths, this should be a little troublesome, but I think you can get it. Okay, on the grid, draw the graph y equal to 4x plus 3. This is a linear graph, so it's pretty easy. When x equal to 0, y equal to 3. When x equal to, let's say, 1, or I can give 2. When it's 2, then y is going to be 4 to the 8 plus 3 equal to 11. So 0 2, so 0 to right over here 1 point, and another one is 2 11. So if it's 2, it's gonna be 11 somewhere over here. Okay, so I can join this two, and then it's gonna go like this. Okay, and that graph is y equal to 4x plus 3. 4x plus 3. Okay, so this one is done. And then it says the line this and the curve this can be used to solve the equation x cubed equal to ax plus b. Find the value of a and b. Okay, so what we're gonna do, since these two can be written like that, so this is why I'm gonna replace the value of y like this. So x cubed minus 3x minus 1 equal to 4x plus 3. I'm gonna keep x cubed this side, and rest of them, this whole thing, I'm gonna take it to that side. So x cubed equal to 4x plus 3. When I take it to that side, plus 3x. When I take it to that side, is gonna be plus 1. So x cubed equal to 4x plus 3x, 7x, and 3 plus 1 is 4. So plus 4. So comparing this, a equal to 7, b equal to 4. So a 7, b 4. Done. Use your graph to find one of the negative solution of this one. Okay, so these two intersect that. So now I can see that, okay, this is not the negative one. Okay, I can see that there is a negative one over here. This is a negative values, I think somewhere over here. Okay, somewhere over here. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 0.5 minus 0.5. So 1 is 0.5, that's 1, and another one right over here, and that's supposed to be 2.1, 2, 3, 4, minus 2.4. So minus 2.4. It says one of the negative solutions. Okay, so you can give either one. So you can get negative 2.4. Okay, you can give this one too, both of them, but it says just one of the negative solutions. So that's done. Okay, so that's it for today. And next video, let me do from question number 6. Okay, thank you for watching. Take care.